Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaridhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaridhari Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaridhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaridhari Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaridhari Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Everybody speak English? Yeah, I think so. Huh? Everybody speak English? There is a little new one there. I don't know. You speak English, the new one? Yeah? No? Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 5, verse 5. Narada's instructions on Srimad Bhagavatam. Vyasuvacha Astyeva me sarvamidam tvayoktam. Astyeva me sarvamidam tvayoktam. Astyeva me sarvamidam tvayoktam. Astyeva me sarvamidam tvayoktam. Tatapinatma paritushyate me. Tatapinatma paritushyate me. Tatapinatma paritushyate me. Tatapinatma paritushyate me. Tanmulama vyaktamagada bodham. Vyaktamagada bodham. Tanmulama vyaktamagada bodham. Tanmulama vyaktamagada bodham. Prichamahe tvatma bhavatma bhutam. Prichamahe tvatma bhavatma bhutam. Vyasuvacha Astyeva me sarvamidam tvayoktam. Tatapinatma paritushyate me. Paritushyate me. Tanmulama vyaktamagada bodham. Prichamahe tvatma bhavatma bhutam. Vyasuvacha Astyeva me sarvamidam tvayoktam. Tatapinatma paritushyate me. Tanmulama vyaktamagada bodham. Prichamahe tvatma bhavatma bhutam. Tvatma bhutam. Uvacha sarvamidam astyeva me sarvamidam dvayoktam tatapinatma paritushyate me tanmulam avyaktam agadha bodham Prichamahe tvatma bhuvatma bhutam Vyasuvacha Astyeva me sarvamidam tvayoktam Vyasuvacha Vyaktamagada bodham Prichamahe tvatva bhavatma bhutam Mataji. Ladies? Oof. Yes, together. Vyasuvacha Astyeva me sarvamidam dvayoktam Tatapinatma paritushyate me Tanmulam avyaktam agada bodham Prichamahe tvattvamavatma bhutam Prichamahe tvattvamavatma bhutam Vyasuvacha Vyas said, Asti, there is, Eva, certainly, me, mine, Sarvam, all, Idam, this, Tvaya, by you, Uktam, uttered, Tatapi, and yet, Na, not, Atma, self, Paridushyate, does pacify, me, unto me, Tat, of which, Mulam, root, Avyaktam, undetected, Agada Bodham, the man of unlimited knowledge, Prichamahe, do inquire, Tva, unto you. Atma-bhava, self-born. Atma-bhuta, offspring. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Shri Vyasadeva said, Vyasadeva is answering his spiritual master, Narada Muni, was asking why he looks not satisfied after having written almost all the knowledge of the Veda. Shri Vyasadeva said, all you have said about me is perfectly correct. Despite all this, I am not pacified. I therefore question you about the root cause of my dissatisfaction. For you are a man of unlimited knowledge, due to your being the offspring of one, Brahma, who is self-born, without mundane father and mother. Again, Shri Vyasadeva said, all you have said about me is perfectly correct. Despite all this, I am not pacified. I therefore question you about the root cause of my dissatisfaction. For you are a man of unlimited knowledge, do you being the offspring of one who is self-born. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. In the material world, everyone is engrossed with the idea of identifying the body and the mind, or the mind, the body or the mind, with the self. As such, all knowledge disseminated in the material world is related either with the body or with the mind. And that is the root cause of all despondencies. This is not always detected, even though one may be the greatest erudite scholar in materialistic knowledge. Therefore, it is good to approach a personality like Narada to solve the root cause of all despondencies. Why Narada should be approached is explained below. Jai Sri Gaurnitai Radha Govinda Hare Krishna Balaram Jai Hare Krishna. Prabhu, can you put that here, the board? Yeah, I cannot see. Yes, thank you. Hare Krishna. Omagyan Timinandasya, Gyanangaran Sharakaya, Chakshu Ludmilita Minatasmai, Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Vyasadeva said, all you have said about me is perfectly correct. Despite all this, I am not satisfied, I'm not pacified. And just like when we when two persons meet usually, oh, how are you? Oh, you look okay today, yeah? Oh, you don't look a little this and like that. So superficial, how are you? But it's not deep. Despite all you have said, I am not so well. This is what Vyasadeva said. Oh, you have asked me. Of course, Narada is a spiritual master, Vyasadeva, so he was not superficial with him. It was a tactic. It was a tactic. First, he inquired, okay, oh, how are you? He knows. He knows everything before, the problem. How are you? Stimulating his disciple. If he starts by giving him immediately, some knowledge, well, that may afraid a little the disciple. He will not reveal his problem like that. Okay, again, when I was a doctor, first thing, oh, yes, please have a seat. Okay, how are you? I'm okay. Anything I can do for you? Oh yes, yes. First, you have to, connect with a person. So Narada is connected with Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva feels comfortable with his spiritual master, doesn't feel threatened, and he will reveal, well, despite all this, I am not pacified. Therefore, I question you about the root cause of my dissatisfaction. Not just, oh, it's a little cold today. I am okay, but probably this aspect I am giving, it's a little cold today. No, I am not. No, this is. I want the root cause. I question you about the root cause of my dissatisfaction. Yeah, this is serious, not just, oh yeah, okay, good. Yeah, well, I took this morning a little paracetamol, but I'm not okay. It doesn't work. I need the root cause of my disease, please. Therefore, I come to see you. You are in knowledge. I come to see you. I question you about the root cause of my dissatisfaction. For you are a man of unlimited knowledge, due to you being the offspring of one who is self-born. Well, this means one who is born without material father and mother. Brahma is born of directly from Krishna. So that means he has real godly knowledge, transcendental knowledge, not just paracetamol. He has, he knows the root cause of the disease of all his offspring. Everybody in this material world comes from Brahma. It's a good thing. He's a Prapitamaha, the grandfather of our grandfathers. Very good thing, because if we don't have a link with one who is born from a transcendental father, or Krishna, like Brahma, then, how do we know the root cause of our problems? The root cause lies in our Sambandha Gyan. What is our true relationship with the root, with the supreme, with the original reality, the transcendental absolute truth? What is the root cause? What is our real? The root cause is there is something wrong with our root, our transcendental origin. There is something wrong, because the absolute truth by nature is absolute. I mean, the origin of everything is completely self-satisfied, Atmarama, by nature. He is everything. He has everything. He's complete, Purna. So we are part of this absolute reality, original, the absolute. We are part. So what is the root cause? The root cause is there is something wrong in our relationship with the absolute truth. Something wrong. Otherwise, we should be happy by nature. We should have no problem. Anyway, all the problems of life. So Vyasadeva is nicely putting this question to Narada. And Narada can give him transcendental knowledge, a knowledge which is not superficial, how to solve material problems superficially. So this is very nice. All of us, we want to know what is the root cause of our dissatisfaction or incomplete satisfaction or temporary satisfaction. It's not complete. There is a question to be put, not just, okay, let's go into life, and without nothing further than that. So someone who is actually intelligent, he asks that, what is the problem? My relationship with the all-perfect Supreme Personality of Godhead, with the Supreme Lord, the origin of all and everything, my relationship must be wrong. Either my relationship is wrong, or God is wrong. So, of course, some people say God is wrong, but it's not a good path, we say, during the little French Revolution in 68, 90, it was, against everything, against all master, all, freedom. So someone wrote, God is dead, and it was signed Nietzsche. That was a sentence by the German philosopher, Nietzsche. And God is dead, okay. But then someone wrote underneath, he barred it and he said, Nietzsche is dead, signed God. So if you go against God, it's, you will not win, Death is there ultimately. Death is there ultimately. So, yes, this is why we are here, all of us. We want to purify, re-establish our relationship with Krishna. And this is very nice. It's so nice, such a nice movement. Because it is a root cause. We don't do bodily cure. We don't do mental cure. We want the root cause. We want the spiritual cure. And we have full faith, because it's based on knowledge, transcendental knowledge, that if we re-establish a nice, normal relationship with God, with Krishna, then everything will be all right. And this is faith. Faith, transcendental faith, means having faith in something absolute, sublime. And Krishna is absolute and sublime. We have a few verses from the scriptures, because scriptures are not different from God, from the absolute. They come also, they are not from this world. They come from the transcendental world. Otherwise, no value. If Bhagavad Gita is spoken by somebody from this world, we don't care. He may speak that, or I speak something else, and everybody has his truth. Yatamat tatapat. No. Transcendental knowledge, scriptures, not different from Krishna, and given by Krishna. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. So we have many verses, anyone know some verse saying that Krishna is the supreme truth, absolute, the origin, the supreme controller, anything like that? There are a few verses. Usually when we ask a question, we feel, we forget everything. But I know you know some. No. Ishvara, maybe those who know, Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Again, this is from Brahma, who is born directly from Krishna, so his knowledge is transcendental. And he says, yes, Krishna or Govinda is a supreme controller. And he is transcendental, his body is made of eternity, consciousness, knowledge, and happiness, bliss. He is the origin of everything. He has no origin himself. And whatever exists or whatever happens after is the root cause. So, where are the byproducts, where are the energies of Krishna? This is very nice. Matak Parataram Nanyat Kinshidasti Dhananjaya. And Krishna said, everything rests upon me like pearls on a string. Anyway, it's like that. So once we inquire about our relationship with Absolute, we are on the good path. Very nice. But the next step, of course, is to find this absolute truth, or to find somebody who knows it. And we know that who knows the absolute truth? Someone who serves the absolute truth, someone who serves Krishna, someone who serves God, a devotee. Bhaktyamam abhijanati yavanyas shasmi tadvatam. To know Tattva, to know Krishna in truth, only if we serve Him. Not we want to know Him because I want to know, or no, I want to get something from. No. Humility is the first step in this transcendental knowledge. Amanidvam, adambidvam, ahimsa, etc. And the first one is humility, means I am not supreme. No, God or the supreme is infinitely great, greater than the unlimited material universe, unlimitedly great, omnipotent, omniscient, and I am small. So, I cannot know God. I cannot know by myself. But because I am part, I am byproduct, I am energy, I'm come from God, I am the same nature. So being of the same nature, spiritual, it's possible to have a connection. Yes, but the connection, God is free to give us or not this sambandhagyan, this true relationship with Him. Vivrinute, it is said, God chooses Himself those to whom He will purify the intelligence so they can become free from false temporary solutions. And He will give them the root cause of their problems. So He chooses Krishna. And how does He choose? How God chooses to whom He will give the real medicine, knowledge. You I give, you I don't give. Huh? If you love somebody very deeply. Yes. Okay, good. If he loves me. Okay. Somebody who serves him. If he serves me, he say Krishna. Yeah. So it's the same. Huh? Loving, serving, serving for the person and not serving for me to get something back. So yes, we have to serve Krishna. And when Krishna sees that we are sufficiently sincere and serious about being humble to ask this supreme gift of knowledge, then he gives, yes. And we are very fortunate. We are very, very fortunate because Krishna has given us this transcendental knowledge that not only, there is a supreme controller. He has his plan for everything. And if we reestablish our relationship with him, follow his instructions, develop a relationship with him, affectionate, loving, then all our problem, all of a sudden, all problem, not one after the other, everything is solved immediately. And we are very fortunate to be thus linked with Krishna through those who love him already. It's called parampara. Okay? Jai. Any question about this? Our fortunate position that we have received the root cause of a problem, re-establish our relationship as servant of God.
Not a question. Just a verse from the Krishna says, I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I'm equal to all. But he who renders devotional service to me is in me, and is a friend in me, and
exactly.
I'm a friend in him.
Yes.
So this is what you were saying, is that
Yes.
devotional service.
Yes. Yes.
You know, I like the bit that where he says, I'm a friend in him, and he's a friend in
Yes.
me.
Samoham sarvabhuteshu namedvesha stina priya. Namedvesha, I have no particular hate toward anybody, even if you don't love me. And the Shastina Priya, no one is, I'm equal. But then, yes, I forgot the second part in Sanskrit, but you said it nicely. But one who serves me in love, okay, he is also my friend. Yeah, yeah. You don't give. On donne pas de la confiture au cochon. You don't give nice jam to a pig. No. So, you don't give knowledge about, Krishna doesn't give knowledge about himself, Guyam, personal, confidential, to one who will not appreciate it at all, who will not understand, who doesn't ask for it. So, Krishna gives, is equal. Anyone who wants to know me sincerely, no, I give. Whoever he is, or she is, or whatever, I give. Okay, good. So then, that was the, let's say, more the verse. Huh? But the purport, Prabhupada says, in the material world, everyone is engrossed with the idea of identifying the body or the mind with the self. So this is the explanation. This is why Krishna tells us, this is why you are suffering. That's your disease. You are identifying yourself with the body or with the mind. So, okay, we know it's supposed to be the basic point of, not suppose, it is the start point of getting cured. Yeah. Identifying with the body or with the mind. Wow, what does this mean? It means we don't need our body. We don't need a material body. We are the conscious living force. We are the spirit soul inside. And this living force, spiritual, is eternal. It's a part of the Supreme Spirit. And it's eternal. It's not created by matter. Matter doesn't create consciousness. And it will not disappear with when matter goes away or finished. So we are the spirit, we are the little atomic part of it, but inside, and we don't need the body. We don't need, Problem is that we want. I want the body. Hey, don't take my body, it's mine. I use it, and You can take one tooth, maybe, okay. When it's hurting, okay, please take it away. But be careful, don't kill me. Yeah, we don't need the body. This is revolutionary knowledge, even amongst religious cycles today. We are the body. We are the soul and the body. No, the soul doesn't need the body. In fact, it is a disease of the soul. It's like it's superimposed on the soul. The soul is fully alive, fully conscious, fully happy without the body. So the body is like a disease, some tumor or whatever, or like smoking. Smoking, you don't need to smoke. It's not a need. So if you stop, you don't have to take medicine to stop, basically. Just stop. And, it's natural to not smoke. So it's natural to not have a body. Well, that's, interesting. Okay, we are not the body. And the root cause is we are identifying with it. And this, we are in this temple here, and we are speaking, exchanging about spiritual knowledge, transcendental knowledge. Therefore, nobody here is arguing on this point, which is very, you say that in normal society, we don't need a body, like that, it's crazy, or whatever. We all have been saved by this knowledge. Our goal is to re-establish our constitutional position back home, back to Godhead, back to the spiritual world, back to spiritual consciousness through bhakti. Bhakti and bhakti. Yes. This is our goal, we know that. We don't have to look for some half solution, some material solution, or some mental solution, or even some incomplete spiritual solution. Just liberation from matter. No, we have to re-establish ourselves as we are in the spiritual world. Fully engaged, ever, in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, like, unlimited numbers of liberated souls who are in natural consciousness, natural life. If we say that, eternally engaged in the service of God, it's a little too much, like, I will be the only one in this world to do that, No, we may, Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kachit Atati Sidaye. Yes, Krishna says, amongst thousands of people, very rare, one who, wants to know, I don't want to be part of this small number of people in this material world. I want to join my brother in the spiritual world, all of them, the real family. So it's change of consciousness. It's a big change of consciousness. I know, as long as I am identifying with this world, with this population, with this material life, I will be diseased. Chewing the truth, punak punacha vitacha vedanam, matirna krishne paratos fatova, griya vratanam. As long as I want to establish my life in this world, what is my life in this world? Pum samstriyo metoniba vametam matogriya kshetra sutaptavite janasyamavam haham mameti. Krishna Bhagavatam says, living in this world means to have some connection, like we are speaking about a relationship with God. But we want to have material relationship. By nature, we like to have some relationship, friendly or loving or serving or being served, whatever. So this verse says, Pum samstriya metuni, that the natural or ultimate relationship is between men and women, natural, when you look like that. And when it is strengthened by the physical contact, metuni, sexual contact, then it is very strong. Hridaya Granthi, the notes are pim, note, and you are noted in this material life. Yes, and then Togriya Kshetra Sutaptavite, you need earth, you need house, you need everything, which is everybody normal. But we don't need, the soul doesn't need a house. Okay, it's a fact. Well, we need, just for a few years maybe, that we will come back to Godhead. But we don't want to be established here. Therefore, we just take a simple house. Yes, not more than 80 square meters. And even that, In India, all the time, it's 50 square meters, you have the whole family, 15 kids and grandmother. But it's a nice weather outside always also. So yes, Atogriya Kshetra, Sutta, children, Aptamite, friends, society, friendship and love, establishing a relationship with this world. Punah Punacharita Charananam. There will be no solution. Although we are endeavoring, I don't care, no solution, I am happy. This is life, it's okay. Well, you will still endeavor, work, work for money, work for your health, work for your happiness of those around you, and it is not easy, and it's not always happiness. So, yeah, endeavoring, having a vow, Griya Vrata, to make my life forever in this world. Anyway, forever, just a few years after death, it's finished. Or anyway, if I do it, if I am tricky, I will look for my material pleasure, but I will obey the laws of nature, the law of God, and next life you will be again good, again good, again good, like that. No, it doesn't work like that. It's Jadma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, Doka, Dushan, Darshanam, birth, death, old age, disease, Adibhutik, Adidevik, Adhyatmic, suffering of the body, of the mind, suffering of nature, suffering of others. This is part of this world, it's the nature. Okay, just like that was the old day Srimad Bhagavatam class. Just like if you go to the toilet, don't expect it will be a good, nice flavor. Even if you put some cheap sheet and nice music like that, it's not a good place. You just go there, you do your business, and you go away. That was, the regular class. Sorry, but today everything is like that, And I can give you a little more, about the liquid beauty and all these things. But it's a fact. It's a fact that the body or the life around the body is an illusion. What is a body? It's a beautiful beauty like that. But okay, let's go back to these basic things. It's the skin. You take away the skin. It's not nice, the body. Not nice at all. Anyway, just to be a little crude and practical, as a student, I went to some surgeries. Wow, it's terrible. This strong man who is there, and open the belly, and you see all these, all kinds of, unlimited pipes inside, and they open because they have a tumor, and all the stool is inside, and it's like that. And this beautiful lady, nice breast, like that, but she has cancer. Cut it, and put it on the table after, and like that. This is the reality of the body. But the skin, with a nice envelope, it's okay. Still somebody is still here. Yeah. Okay. So we don't need the soul doesn't need the body. The body is not something nice. This life is not the goal, but the truth is that we have an eternal spiritual body, and there is a way to get it back, and we are in the process of doing that. But so many people are not. So many people are, trying to either get away from suffering or increase greed of what they want. Usually you have, I don't know, maybe 5 or 1% in the world who is greedy, having more, and 95 other people are just working hard for them. Yeah. So, the lesson of transcendental knowledge, we are here not to hear, positive knowledge, but the spiritual master teacher, the main thing is to preach negatively. That's what Srila Bhaktisiddhanta was saying, and Prabhupada was doing. We have to be awakened to material reality, so we are not too attached. And what is the goal? Not to we can hear something nice about the truth, about the life, spiritual life. It's beautiful. Going back to Godhead is going to be extraordinary, fantastically beautiful. Not only because not the body, no suffering, not ignorance, not disease, not dispute, no, but positive. Because Krishna is a reservoir of all pleasure, unlimited, eternal, fresh pleasure. And we are eternal servants of God. And knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam is giving us some very attractive details about this life in the spiritual world, about this relationship, this true relationship with God. Unlimited details, how living in the spiritual world is just playing eternally, playing with God, running with Him and joking and taking picnic and dancing, and it's eternal pleasure, beautiful, all beauty, only beauty. There is only beauty in Krishna, and there is only beauty in the simple relationship with Krishna. And we are becoming more and more convinced of that because we are experiencing this. We are diminishing our concern with this material life, simple life. We are having maybe the best material life because we don't run after illusion of increasing always. So because of that, only because of that, we already have, a peaceful, prosperous life. Minimize not only the needs and whatever, but minimizing our consciousness. This is not so important. The happiness of this life and the unhappiness of this life. It has its importance, of course, and we deal with it. Look for happiness, we avoid unhappiness like that. But it's not so important when we are fixed on the goal and when we are experiencing already the happiness of a relationship with Krishna. His name, His form, His pastimes, His dham, His world. So this is the only way to accept from the doctor his words. You are diseased. You have a bad disease. You have deadly disease. Oh no, I don't know. There's no way to cure you. Go away. Prabhupada said, when I will tell them, I will get, you are diseased. Be careful. You are taking poison. Eating meat, intoxication, illicit sex life, gambling. Big disease, you're gonna die unlimited times because of that. They will go away. But Prabhupada started to gave us prasad, dancing, chanting. Then we were able to hear about the disease. Yeah. So if we don't take seriously the medicine of chanting seriously the Mahamantra Hare Krishna and honoring only prasad, food which is Krishnaized, then we cannot hear the truth about this material life. And therefore, we will keep running after this deadly illusion. Sometimes not so bad, but a little bad, and sometimes very bad. Yes. So, Narada is very much concerned by Vyasadeva, his disciple. He wants him to hear the truth. So first he gave him kindness. Oh, my dear disciple Vyasadeva, how are you? I like you. I see you are a little unhappy. May I do anything for you? So, okay, nice. So, devotee is sincere. He really wants to help others. And he knows that he will have to say something unpleasant to really give freedom from the disease so that they can hear about the, wow, beautiful life. Go back home, back to the bed after. So, we are always, devotees are always kind with everybody, but we know we have to say something unpleasant. And it is the unpleasant truth of this world, but by mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave us first the good thing. Chant, dance, be happy. Not austerity first, not, no. We have to taste so that our ear can open. And this is the first step to be cured of unhappiness. We have to hear the positive truth and the negative truth. Without arguing, without questioning, yes, asking questions. Oh, really? I'm still not sure. Really? Yes. Doubts, desires. How do I do with this desire? I cannot. No problem. It will be cured. But we have to be able to hear. And therefore, it is a stress that in order to stop being unhappy, stop being related with this unhappy, naturally unhappy life, unhappy world, first we have to hear from someone who knows what is real happiness, transcendental happiness. No other way. There is no other way. There is no way to change this material world. So, we have to change our world. And meanwhile, we do the best as we can to live peacefully, minimize our needs, minimize our identification with this life, with this world, and, have a basic, simple life, but work hard to reach the spiritual world. Yes, chanting seriously, daily activities of eating 3 times a day or 10 times a day, food, we receive it, we don't take it, so we honor this mercy, and as much as possible avoiding too much unnecessary relationship with materialistic news and discussions like that. And if we do that, then, Srimad Bhagavatam becomes more and more true to our, mind, and we can also give it to others. We can give something sincerely, not just you have to be Hindu, you have to be Christian, you have to be atheist, you have just sharing what we experience. Yes, and Krishna consciousness is very nice from the beginning. Even if we have some little doubts, little desires, little problems, little attachment like that, still, this transcendental knowledge is so much bigger, so much attractive that, we are not from this world, we are not the body, we are from the spiritual world. The soul doesn't need a body. Let's maintain it. I don't need a car. I need it for temporary to go somewhere, but basically, I don't need a car. So I don't need a body. I need a body because I want to have some body material connection. But if I want to have only a spiritual connection with God, I don't need a body. This is what is said here. Okay? Yes. So this is, yes, as I said at the beginning, this is the transcendental knowledge of Sambandha Gyan. What is our relationship with the absolute source, with God? And if we re-establish this relationship, God is all perfectly happy. We will be all perfectly happy. This is a real way of being happy. And we are very fortunate because not only we have this knowledge, theoretical, but we have abideya, we have the process to practice that simultaneously, living in this world temporarily, simply, not identifying too much with that, but practicing quickly, seriously, being a spiritual being, being a spirit soul, being a servant of God, chanting His name, reading about His activities, hearing about His plan, the philosophy, associating with others. And by doing that seriously, Krishna consciousness becomes more and more real, attractive, my real life, and we can share it. We can share it then at this time. Okay. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Any question? No, it's a new young lady there. He has a question.
We speak about the soul, and we speak about the spiritual body. We speak about spiritual body. What that means, spiritual body?
It means when we are purified from the material body, material mind, material intelligence, we re-establish a connection with Krishna as servant, we receive a spiritual body, spiritual mind, spiritual intelligence. I just repeat exactly the word that I read 2 days ago in Bhagavatam, Prabhupada said. Yeah, we will receive a spiritual body like that. The soul is the soul. So it has already the seed of spiritual body, spiritual mind, spiritual intelligence. But it's covered by material like that. But because God is a person, and we are also spiritual person in the spiritual world, therefore in the spiritual world there is bodies, there is words, there is feelings, there is things to do, words to say, feelings to share, and for this we have a spiritual body, a spiritual mind, like that, Spiritual means no anyabilashitya shunyam gyanakanana ritam. Spiritual means nothing for me, all for God, all for Krishna. Nothing for me. Just like the gopis and the gopas in the spiritual world, in Vrindavan, their life is only for Krishna. Their happiness is Krishna's happiness. They don't care for their pleasure or pain. They care 24 hours completely for Krishna's pleasure. We are learning that. Gradually. Yeah. Krishna is very happy that we give 1 hour at least every day to hear about him, Srimad Bhagavatam. I do it because it's for Krishna's pleasure, or my spiritual master's pleasure. He's a servant of God, so if I serve him, God will be happy also. 1 hour hearing about Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, 1 hour or 2 or 3 or half hour to chant the name of God. Okay, Krishna will be very happy. We will be happy also. Yeah, and we redevelop our spiritual mind, our spiritual body, our spiritual ear, spiritual tongue. Yeah, redevelop that. And in the spiritual world, we will have a fully spiritual body like that. So we can, to be happy means to be able to give pleasure to the one we love. It's a nice definition. To be free, yeah. To be free means I am free to give pleasure to the one whom I love. I am free to give him as much pleasure as I want, not limited. I would like, but I cannot. I don't know what to serve. So spiritual world, we have a spiritual body, spiritual mind, consciousness, eternal, full of knowledge, full of bliss. We can serve Krishna. There's no obstacle to serve Krishna. and we have the tools for that. Wow! Every one of us, we will have a spiritual body. No, doesn't our mind will not even think about getting something for me. No, it's complete love. Even in this world, for some time, we experience some love, or I just absorbed in loving somebody. Spiritual world, we're absorbed in loving Krishna, and Krishna is sufficiently big to receive the love of unlimited spirit souls, and is sufficiently big to provide happiness and love, share love with all of his eternal liberated souls. Yes, good spiritual body. Yes. Who wants to have a spiritual body? Yes. Who has already a spiritual body? Yes, everybody. We are hearing about God. We are chanting with our tongue. We are tasting prasad. So it's training. Yes, it is true. It is true. Yes, and it's increasing. The proof is that it is not decreasing. No. What is true is temporary in Bhagavad Gita, and what is untrue is what is true is eternal, and what is not that. So the truth of the pudding is in the eating. The more we practice Hare Krishna movement, the more we are becoming happy, convinced, natural. Yes. So, and it will be no stop. Time of death, easily. Give the body is already finished. At least in our consciousness, we have given up interest, really, in this body, in this life, material world. So we don't even notice that. I died. My body, old skin, that. But spiritual world. Any question? Yeah.
So, when we get to spiritual world, will we recognize each other?
I am, like all of you, I already have a growing spiritual senses, but not complete. So my knowledge about the spiritual world is not complete yet. Of course, when asked, Prabhupada said, yes, we will have an ISKCON in the spiritual world. Yeah. Recognition is through love. Service. Yes. Why not? Yeah. At least we can say, why not? We already have started a loving relationship, spiritual loving relationship. We love each other because we are devotees. We love this relationship. So this is transcendental already. It's eternal. So why not? Krishna willing. Okay, Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Merci beaucoup, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai.